Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Good to have you all here. So today, because we get him yesterday, or most people do, I'm going to have a look at Loki, the new chase champion. So I'll collect that. And I'll view him. We'll have a quick look at his skills. And then attacks one enemy. 30% chance of increasing the duration of all enemy debuffs by 1 turn. If this champion is under a Veil or Perfect Veil buff, the chance increases to 50%, which is fully booked to 70. So I think that means he attacks one enemy, alright, and then affects everyone else. Okay, so similar to Harima's A1. Select a target. If the target is an enemy, has a 75% chance of placing a block active skills debuff and a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. If the champion using this skill is under a Veil or Perfect Veil buff, also applies a debuff spread effect, taking 2 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies. If the target is an ally or this champion, heals them by 50% of this champion's max HP and places a Perfect Veil buff on them for 2 turns. If this champion is under a Veil or Perfect Veil buff, also applies a buff spread, taking a random buff from the target and placing it on all allies. That's every 3 turns, which is really, really good. So you could pair him with someone like Rector Drath, who puts Perfect Veil on everyone, or maybe a block damager on someone that does block damage on themselves, like Kyoku. Then you could buff spread that onto everyone. Block active skills and block buffs, they're not the best. And if the champion using this skill is under a Veil or Perfect Veil, so definitely want Rector. A perfect pair. Block active skills and block buffs, again, still not amazing buffs, and then unremovable, so block buffs doesn't do much if you've got someone like Doom Priest. Then we've got, has a 75% chance of stealing all buffs from a target enemy and 100% of their turn meter. That books to 100% chance. These effects cannot be resisted if this champion is under a Veil or Perfect Veil buff. If the target's turn meter was not stolen, fills the turn meter of all allies by 15% instead. Also places a 50% increase attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. That books to 4 turn cooldown. So, you pair him with Rector again, and he doesn't even need accuracy, because the only debuff he places is in his A1. And you'd probably use the ally heal and Perfect Veil with this skill, just because of the buff spread. And then you got his passive that unlocks after Ascension level 3. You have places a Perfect Veil buff on this champion for 2 turns at the start of each round. Alright, and then also places a Perfect Veil buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever their HP drops below 50%. Has a 15% chance to evade an enemy skill and all of its accompanying effects. If this champion is under a Veil or Perfect Veil, the chance to evade increases to 30%. Alright, so the evade is like basically a dodge. So similar to, it might pair well, or it'd actually definitely pair well with some weak, if he was your only healer, I guess. It's handy for Hydra, but I'm trying to think, it would really only come in handy a bit when they're targeting him, but he's like more of a support, so if there's no one else alive, he probably couldn't solo anything. So it'd be better if he had a provoke. That would be much better. And then active effect. If this champion's HP is below 50% when targeted by an enemy, skill has a 100% chance to evade that skill and all of its accompanying effects. This guaranteed effect then goes on cooldown. That's a 4-turn cooldown. It cannot be booked. His aura increases ally accuracy in all battles by 60, a very basic free legendary aura, similar to Adelin. Now, he's a very good champion. His base stats are not amazing. He's got decent speed, and his HP is pretty good. This is level 1, so he's definitely a support. You wouldn't attack him at, book his attack or level it at all. He's probably worth fully booking, I reckon. If you're going to use him as your main support, because of that heal or debuffer or something, just to get those cooldowns down, especially the increased attack on a nice 4-turn cooldown. But yeah, he's pretty cool too, and he's It would be better maybe if you had something to pair him with Thor, you know, like if Thor is on the team, does whatever, because it's a special event like that, but still pretty great. He's probably really good because if it's possible, Plarium is actually feeling guilty about releasing the world's worst champion last time for free. When we got a Dellen, like if you're really good, you can make a solo 1 dungeon, and that's about it. So maybe they felt kind of guilty. I'm not sure if that's possible, but yeah. So then I'll pull some primal shards and we'll get to it. Alright, so I'll be pulling primal shards on 2 different accounts. We have a 2 times chance of a legendary, epic, and mythical. Pretty good, very good chances for an epic, actually. Second only to Sacred Shard, which can only give you an epic or a legendary. So, we'll get into it. We got 5 on this account, and then I might get some on another account. Myrmidian, even a nice allure or something would be really good. So we'll see what we get. 3 rares, come on. Got 2 more. Rub the shard. Alright, come on, we want a mythic. Epic. And it's Swirin. She's an alright. She's like a she's not amazing. Not a game changer. Does a poison for a A1. She's got a 1 enemy weaken and an AoE decrease defense. So she's a decent debuffer. But let's open our final one and hopefully we get something really good. Raid numbers again. No. Alright, well, let's see if we have better luck on the next one. We've got 4 on this one, so my collection's full. I'll just quickly clear that up. There we go. So, hopefully we get better luck on this one. Come on, Plarium. We got Bogwalker. When I first started, I used this guy. He's actually a fairly decent rare to start off as. He's got triple hitting. Oh no, maybe it's a different one. No, it is someone that looks exactly like him. Getting confused because they all look the same. Ooh, epic. We've got, I think that's a triple. That's a bit disappointing. We've got 2 more. Oh, I forgot to rub the shard. We'll rub it here. Ooh, another epic. We've got Sinesha. She's new. This is, attacks all enemies. Places an extra hit on enemies with less than 50% HP after the first hit. So, unlike Skullcrown, who does the opposite. And then we've got, takes 1 enemy, puts the target's skills on cooldown, heals the ally with the lowest HP by 25%. It's pretty good. That's every 3 turns. Then you've got equalizes the HP of all allies. The HP levels of all allies will be brought up to the level of the ally with the highest HP. Then heals the target ally by 10% of their max HP. The heal gains an extra 20, 30. So that's 50% heal, and that's every 5 turns. If it was every 4 turns, that'd be really good. But still pretty good. So we got 1 more, and let's see what we get. Come on, Mythic. We got a rare. Oh well, that's better than last one. So, well, feel free to check out my other videos. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.